Hi, I'm Kobe, a health and fitness coach especially for women over 40. If you've ever tried to eat healthier but felt defeated or stuck in that all or nothing spiral that we all are so familiar with, or maybe you focused on calories and still didn't feel the way you wanted to, know that you're not alone, especially if you're in your 40s and beyond. What I want to share with you today are 8 simple and practical steps that can completely shift how you approach food without counting any calories or following any rigid plan. These are the same 8 action steps that I use inside my upcoming 7-day quality nutrition habit challenge. And even on their own, they'll help you feel more energized, balanced, and confident with your food choices. Step number 1 is to adopt a quality mindset. So what does that even mean? Instead of focusing on how much you're eating, start focusing on what that food is doing for you, what that food is doing in you. Ask yourself, does this food help me feel energized, satisfied, grounded? How is this food actually feeling in my body? When we start to view food as a way to support our body instead of something that we need to control or count, everything changes. This isn't about good food or bad food, it's about quality food. Choosing foods that give you something back, like nutrients, energy, and stability, instead of just quick comfort or convenience, which can be valid too. Number 2 is to conduct a pantry audit. So next time you're in your kitchen, look inside your pantry. This isn't about throwing everything out, it's about recognizing and being aware of what's in there. Start by checking a few of your most used items. Look at the ingredient list. If the first few ingredients are sugar or refined flour or seed oils, this is a great opportunity to make small upgrades next time that you shop. Even replacing 1 or 2 highly processed staples with more whole food versions can make a real difference in how you feel day to day. Number 3 is small shifts making big results. This one might be one of my favorites because it's about how real lasting change actually happens. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just start with 1 small shift at a time. Honestly, overhauling everything all at once often doesn't feel super successful. Even though we get in that state of being really motivated to make a change, we want to overhaul everything, it often leads to a backslide later. So this could mean swapping an afternoon snack for something with more protein or fiber, or even adding 1 more veggie to your dinner plate. These small and consistent shifts add up, and they build momentum and confidence, which makes the next step even easier. Number 4, shopping the perimeter of the store. You've probably heard this one before. When we walk into a grocery store, most of the nutrient-dense foods are around the outside edges. Things like proteins, produce, dairy if you eat it, and whole food options are out there. And that's where your body's true fuel is. But, and this is important, because flexibility matters. Sometimes the middle aisles hold healthy pantry staples like oats, canned beans, or frozen veggies. So think of this as a guide, not a rule. Number 5 is about becoming a label reading expert. This one is so empowering when we learn how to do it. Learning to read the labels takes out the guesswork when you're trying to eat well. So here are a few quick things to look for. First, look at the serving size. Sometimes labels look healthy until you realize that the portion is super tiny. Added sugars can sneak into foods that we'd never expect, and those sugars aren't always labeled sugar in the ingredients list. There are many ways to say sugar. Next, look at the ingredient order. So in the ingredient list, the first 3 things make up the majority of the product. Then there's protein and fiber. These are the most important things to help you stay satisfied and keep your blood sugar stable. This isn't about perfection, it's about making informed choices that feel aligned for you. When we think of things as perfection, we often fall back into that all or nothing mindset, which doesn't serve us in the long term. Number 6 is to meal prep like a master. And I know you've heard this before, but meal prepping doesn't mean you're spending all Sunday in the kitchen. It's really about setting yourself up for ease during the week in a way that feels sustainable and realistic. You can cook a batch or 2 of lean protein so that you have it ready to go to heat up. Pre-chop a few vegetables, make sure they're washed and ready to go. And then you can have some grab and go options like hard-boiled eggs or pre-washed fruit or pre-portioned nuts. The goal here isn't to be gourmet, it's about simplicity and consistency so you can grab it and go throughout the week. Number 7 falls into this as well, embracing convenience and quality foods. I can't stress this enough that convenience doesn't have to mean junk food. Convenience can also mean frozen berries and vegetables, pre-cooked chicken, pre-washed greens. These are all quality foods that can help you to stay on track without adding extra stress and things on your to-do list. We're all busy, and honoring real life rhythms matter more than sticking to something ideal. because that can be tricky long term. Number 8 is to follow the 80-20 rule. I alluded to this one earlier, but this is where sustainability comes in. It's what's going to make the biggest difference with shifting your hormones over 40. When 80% of what we eat is whole, minimally processed food, think things that run, swim, fly, or grow, and 20% is for flexibility and enjoyment, then we create a sustainable balance. You're not on or off anything, you're just living in alignment with what feels good and supportive for your energy and for your hormones and for your real life. And that's what lasts. Know that you don't have to tackle all 8 steps at once. Even 1 or 2, the ones that stood out the most to you, can make the most noticeable difference in how you feel every day. Your energy, your digestion, your mood, and your confidence with choosing what to eat. If this resonated with you and you'd love to have some simple ways to put these into practice, I invite you to join our free 7-day quality nutrition habit challenge. It's a gentle and supportive way to try one new nutrition habit each day. You'll get a guide, a tracker, and the option to connect in our private community if you want a little extra accountability and support. By the end of day 7, you'll see just how powerful small, quality-focused changes can really be in your day-to-day life. You can join this challenge for free. I've linked everything down below. And if this video gave you an aha moment or an idea that you're going to take forward, please give it a like, a subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need this message too. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you inside the challenge.